12.
Couple of loose reds, doesn't have the perfect angle to go onto the black, so he'll be looking at the angle next time, because the 4 reds just above the black spot, he'd love to go into those because he still have choice of red into each corner. Now this is perfect, you see, he just plays into the 4 reds if he's got the angle to do so, and bound to be on one in the corner. There it is, you see, he just never misses a trick. And you just see the white go into the pack that goes in twice. There's the first kiss, and then just to bring things all into play, make sure the white's going in at speed. And this is why we talk about going into the bunch with a dead white. Ronnie never does. He always makes things happen. And to make that so it's not a dead white, you have to really get through the ball. He gets through it better than most.
28. $35. 36. 43. 44.
He just does everything so quickly when he's break building. You know, Hendry plays a bad safety, and all of a sudden 4 minutes later it's almost at frame ball again. 3 more reds and 3 killers. It'll be 9 on the trot if you can win this frame. I'm sure Stephen Hendry in his career
51.
At the Crucible has never lost 9 on the trot. He lost 9-0 once in the UK Championship to Marcus
52.
Campbell. Marcus is a great player, but I know that Stephen was having a little bit of trouble with his cue at the time. So this will be the first time he's lost 9 on the trot since Marcus Campbell won 9 on the trot.
$59. 60.
Not perfect on the blue, so he could possibly play a little cannon here just to hold the cue ball. He'd like to be able to run by the pack if he can off 2 cushions. And he could run by off 2 cushions, and he's perfect. I wasn't sure whether that shot was on. That shot
65.
could be a frame winner. That was beautifully played. Could be back-to-back centuries.
66.
The applause tells you that the frame is over.
Doesn't seem to play well, Stephen Hendry, in second
72.
sessions against Ronnie. Remember a few years ago when it was 17-4, the second session they came in at 6-2. Henry lost 7 on the trot to go to 13-2. But this is 9 on the trot, which is a record.
Made a break of 133 in the last frame, and the cue ball control was just, well, just poetry in motion.
81.
This, if anything, has been slightly better. He's queuing like a dream.
I mentioned in commentary when he was 9-7 in front of Mark Williams, he played 4 frames to win 13-7, and I thought it was the best 4 frames I'd seen for a long time at the Crucible. We're now talking
89.
of 6 or 7 frames on the trot that have been played in the same way, and it's all because Stephen didn't take his chances in the opening 3 frames. Ronnie has suddenly given a lift, the fact that he knows that Stephen is struggling to pot sometimes frame ball.
95.
If you let this man loose,
96.
you can see what he can do. Henry's a genius, but undoubtedly Ronnie O'Sullivan is a genius.
102.
2 of the greatest players of all
103.
time. One of them is totally commanding this session.
108.
Possible
110.
135 on, which will eclipse the 133 of the previous frame.
113. 117. 122.
2 total
128.
clearances on the trot. It just doesn't get any better than that. Stephen Hendry can only sit and watch. O'Sullivan in unstoppable form at the minute and goes further clear. 10 frames to 4.